talking about? You got Obamacare. You got it. We know what a dismal failure it was. It imploded all around. And now they just want to get onto that sinking ship and just go down even further and bring all America down with them. I'm sorry, but we're not going to allow that to happen. And Georgia voted last night, didn't they? And it's a victory dance, folks, but it's a salvation message. Seriously, if anything would preach in the church this Sunday, this would be the message. It is the message that conservative values still matter in this country. Folks, it matters. Principle matters. Values matter. It's not a race thing. It's nothing to do with the color of your skin. It doesn't matter where you live. It has to do with virtues and values. Yeah, people don't talk about these things very often, do they? How odd. How peculiar. You know why? Because a lot of the left, not all, but a lot of the left, they get their marching orders from Hollywood. That's right, the movie industry. It's where they got most of their money to run against Karen. I mean, millions and millions of dollars. Case in point, where did he get a lot of his support? Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood funding. And he received an estimated $1 million from the controversial organization. Yeah. Planned Parenthood. Listen, in Georgia, folks, they know about Planned Parenthood, and they know it's not good. Now, for all those people that say, well, Planned Parenthood does such good things. We help cancer women. We give them tampons and birth control and all this. Listen, you can get tampons, you can get birth control, whatever. You can get these things from other places. Okay, you don't have to go into the death clinics. That's what they are, the gulags in our country that have killed hundreds of millions of babies. I'm sorry. I'm anti that. Yeah, not for that. Not especially with taxpayer dollars. I'm sorry, man. That's just that's a terrible thing. We should never have gone down that direction. And just to think Roe versus Wade, that should be overturned. I don't know. It's just how I feel. People say, hey, when is somebody going to come up with the cure for cancer? Well, you killed the person that was going to do that. Geez, shouldn't we have colonized the moon by now? Oh, well, they actually came up with a ship that actually would take us to Mars just like that, but you killed them. Folks, I'm a firm believer that opportunities sometimes come knocking only so many times. How many Einsteins have you seen in your generation? How many Mozarts? How many Michael Jacksons in music? I mean, think about it, folks. People are one of a kind. And yes, I'm one of those Christians that believe that God uniquely puts us here for a very reason and actually has a purpose to our lives. I know. Some of you just think, oh, my God, he's brain dead. But I know that a lot of our choir listens and you say amen to it. It's a beautiful thing, and I give thanks to God each and every day. Hey, I might not be a millionaire, I may not have a mansion. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. And I have an honest business. And you know what? What else can a man want? And a healthy daughter, great family, got terrific friends and support. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. And I have a God that loves me. I mean, what do I have to complain about? And I live in the United States of America. And that's a beautiful thing. So last night, by the way, big victory. I'm celebrating. Hope you celebrate the peach state. Because, folks, people voted their conscience 51 to 42% district-wide. And this is a pretty big parent. By the way, Planned Parenthood, Faith and Freedom Coalition founder Ralph Reed, he estimated most of its 107,000 identified faith voters in the district turned out for Handel. Although she agreed with the president on most issues, Handel rarely mentioned his name on the campaign trail, commenting on a Survey USA poll in late May showed that the Republican trailing Ossoff by a margin of 51 to 42% district-wide. Veteran Georgia GOP consultant Matt Towery complained that Karen's big mistake was to avoid Trump in her campaign ads, and since this is a special election, she needs to draw voters out of the polls. Defending Trump and saving his agenda by not letting the House lose Republicans is what they need to push their voters out for. Well, folks, big victory for her. And again, Karen Handel, thank God, we won it last night. And no matter how much money that was outspent again, which is a small district there in Georgia, again, shows the validity, folks, of the Trump movement is still very much alive. And despite any of these investigations that continue to go on with these Russian probes on another probe and on top of another investigation, and Kushner and deals made here and prime ministers there, and folks, there's zero evidence, nothing to show that there was any kind of inclusion, any kind of breaking the law whatsoever to be shown. But the mainstream media will still blow this up, prop this up, because that's all they have. That's all they have. So now they got to go back to their playbook, and they're going to have to try something else because this did not work. Nope. Again, values and virtues, conservative ideals, they matter. And there's a lot of Democrats, independents, that still believe in those things too. And a lot of the Dems voted for Donald Trump. Well, they're not going to announce it in public. No, they're not going to say it at work because they're afraid of what their boss is going to do. They might fire him, and I understand that. God bless you. But you did the right thing. You voted conscience, and you had common sense. You've been listening to For the People. By the way, that's what people do daily. They listen to For the People, this broadcast. They tune in because we make sense out of it, out of the stuff in the news that you don't have time to read every newspaper, but we try to sift through it, give you the information every day, and pontificate, obviously, as we do, with conservative views and opinions and analysis. This is what we do. We do it best. By the way, if you love the show, we'd like to say share the show. By the way, did you download that 123 Ready TV yet? That's the app that allows you to watch all those movies essentially for free for a one-time fee of $19.99. All the movies that have ever been in the movie theater before, we're talking thousands of titles, tens of thousands of titles, and TV shows. You can get it for download, see it in action at forthepeopleshow.com. It is unbelievable. But the stuff that's in the movies, it's there. The stuff that just left the movies, it's there. Your TV shows, it's there. You can cut the cable once and for all. And it's commercial free, unlike those other services that are provided that really annoys the heck out of me. Stick around. Our website's forthepeopleshow.com, and like us on Facebook today, won't you?
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant, if not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant, if not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. And For the People continues on your radio. I am Keith Allen, your humble host. Do you remember the story of a New Jersey high school that came under fire after President Donald Trump's name was digitally removed from two students' yearbook photos and another student's quote from the president was also excluded? Well, Wall Township High School students, Montana, and students Wyatt, Dobovich, Fago, they both complained about the censorship, which led to an outpouring of overwhelming support, I got to tell you. And I am happy to announce the eventual suspension of the school's yearbook club advisor. See, all the school's yearbooks will be reissued with the photos and quotes intact. Yep. President Donald Trump posted a letter on his Facebook page this past Monday thanking the students for their support and commitment to freedom of expression. He says, "Thank you, Wyatt and Montana, two young Americans who aren't afraid to stand up for what they believe. Our movement, too, hashtag MAGA, is working because of great people like you," Trump wrote on Facebook. See, we can get things done. We can do things. There are victories, small and large, and I believe we'll have many more victories in this country as a result of people hanging on to values and virtues and just doing what's right. And that's what we need to go about. And it would be nice to see people just do that, what is right in our country, to be able to get people back to work, to make us safe, to people can make a good living, be able to retire with money in the bank. We deserve all of this stuff. Infrastructure that actually is not crumbling. Imagine that. Veterans that are actually being taken care of. People being protected with their health care. We need all of these things. There's just some of these issues that you went to the polls for, these things with these obstructionists, and that's what they're really going to try to do because of this victory, is they're going to try to really use what means that they have available from the mainstream media in any way that they can cast doubt through Hollywood all this time. But you know what? It backfires on them time and time again. You know, people know the difference between, say, a comedy and a thriller, okay? A country song and a rap song. For those that want to be in the know, for those that really want to sift beyond the headlines and really know what's going on, there's a lot of thinking Americans out there, a lot of smart, intelligent folks out there that really do go beyond the headlines, which is great, and seeking out alternative media such as For the People and other broadcasts that are quality, that be able to break down and bring this type of thinking out there so people actually can imagine thinking for yourself, drawing your own conclusions, and actually trying to figure out what are my values. By the way, there were